James Robison is a well-known American televangelist, author, and humanitarian who has dedicated his life to spreading the gospel and supporting various causes around the world. Born on January 16, 1943, in the small town of Pasadena, Texas, James Robison's life was not always centered around faith. In fact, his early years were marked by a struggle with alcohol, rebellion, and a sense of directionlessness. His transformation into a respected spiritual leader is a testament to the power of redemption and God's ability to change lives. James grew up in a broken home. His father was an alcoholic, and his mother struggled to provide for the family. Despite these challenges, James was introduced to the Christian faith at an early age. However, he was not initially interested in religion and often rebelled against the teachings he received. As a teenager, he found solace in alcohol, which led him down a destructive path. He spent much of his youth seeking fulfillment in ways that ultimately left him empty and searching for meaning in life. At the age of 19, after a series of personal crises, James experienced a dramatic conversion. During a moment of deep despair, he cried out to God for help, and he felt an overwhelming sense of peace and presence that changed the course of his life. He dedicated his life to following Christ and vowed to use his experiences to help others find the same peace and purpose that he had discovered. Shortly after his conversion, James entered ministry, first working as a preacher in local churches. His passionate delivery and ability to connect with people quickly gained him recognition, and he began to build a following. In 1968, James founded the Life Outreach International Ministry, a global outreach organization that seeks to provide humanitarian aid, share the gospel, and offer support to those in need, especially in impoverished regions around the world. One of the hallmarks of James Robison's ministry is his commitment to humanitarian work. Throughout his career, he has spearheaded numerous projects aimed at addressing the physical and spiritual needs of people in developing countries. Life Outreach International has provided clean drinking water, medical aid, food, and support to millions of people around the world. James's belief in meeting both the physical and spiritual needs of people has been central to his ministry, and he has consistently emphasized that the gospel is not just about preaching, but also about showing love through tangible acts of service. James Robison's influence grew exponentially with the launch of his television program, Life Today with James Robison, in 1995. The show allowed him to reach a larger audience and share the message of hope, healing, and faith with millions of viewers. Over the years, the program has featured numerous interviews with celebrities, authors, and fellow ministers, and it has become a platform for discussing a wide range of issues, including social justice, family values, and Christian living. The show's success has helped to further solidify James Robison's status as a leading voice in the evangelical community. Throughout his career, James has also written several books, many of which focus on personal transformation, faith, and the importance of living out Christian principles in everyday life. His books have been well received and have helped countless individuals navigate their own spiritual journeys. Despite his success, James has faced his fair share of challenges. He has been outspoken about his struggles with personal doubts and the difficulties of balancing ministry and family life. He and his wife, Betty, who is also deeply involved in their ministry, have faced personal challenges in their marriage and family life, but have remained committed to each other and to their shared calling. Their partnership has been a vital part of their ministry, and together they have built a legacy of service and compassion that continues to impact lives around the world. James Robison has been a strong advocate for unity within the Christian community, and he has worked to bridge divides between different denominations. He has consistently called for greater cooperation among Christians, emphasizing that the message of Christ transcends denominational differences and that believers should come together to serve the world. His vision for the church is one of collaboration, where Christians from all walks of life work together to bring about positive change in the world. In addition to his work in ministry, James has been involved in political and social issues, advocating for moral values and Christian principles in public life. He has used his platform to speak out on issues such as abortion, religious freedom, and the importance of maintaining a strong moral compass in a rapidly changing world. James has been a prominent voice in the evangelical movement and has had a significant influence on Christian political discourse in the United States. As of today, James Robison continues to lead Life Outreach International and serves as the host of Life Today. His ministry reaches millions of people around the world, and his commitment to sharing the gospel and serving others remains unwavering. His life story serves as a powerful testimony to the transformative power of God's love and grace. From a troubled youth to a respected spiritual leader, James Robison's journey is a reminder that no matter the circumstances, redemption and hope are always possible through faith in Christ. His legacy of service, compassion, and faith continues to inspire countless individuals to live out their own callings and make a positive difference in the world. The greatest sorrow that James would face came when his own family was tested in ways he had never anticipated. Despite his commitment to his faith and his ministry, his personal life began to unravel. For many years he was so focused on the work of spreading the gospel and serving others that he neglected the emotional and relational needs of his own family, particularly his wife, Betty, and their children. It was a difficult realization for James to come to terms with, especially as his marriage to Betty faced strain due to his long hours away from home and the emotional toll of ministry. The emotional burden began to weigh heavily on James, and in one particularly painful moment, he realized that despite the outward success of his ministry, he had been failing in the most important relationship in his life, his marriage. Betty, his partner in life and ministry, was also feeling the stress, and the disconnect between them began to grow. James's sorrow stemmed from a deep sense of guilt and self-doubt. How could he minister to the world, he wondered, if he couldn't even take care of the needs of his own family? His soul was burdened, and the weight of this pain was almost unbearable. It was at this crossroads that James understood the true importance of sharing his struggles with his family, recognizing that no matter how successful his ministry was, his family needed his presence and attention more than ever. It was during this challenging period that the Robison family turned to each other for support, and James began to realize the depth of the healing that comes through honest communication, vulnerability, and mutual support. Betty, who had always been a quiet strength beside him, encouraged him to take time to recalibrate, refocus on their relationship, and rebuild their emotional connection. This shared vulnerability became the foundation for their renewed partnership, and over time they strengthened their marriage and their bond as a family. The restoration of his family relationship became one of James' greatest triumphs, and it was through this healing that he was able to lead his ministry with even greater compassion, humility, and understanding. In addition to his personal struggles, James also faced the sadness of witnessing the challenges that others in his ministry were experiencing. Life Outreach International had been a source of hope and support for countless people around the world, but with every success came the realization that there were still so many more suffering, and the work was never finished. James was often haunted by the pain he saw in the lives of those he served, the children struggling with poverty, the communities devastated by disease, and the individuals in desperate need of hope. His heart was heavy with the weight of these burdens, and yet he understood that the power of God's love could bring healing, not only to the world, but also to his own soul. Throughout these difficult years, James found solace in sharing these struggles with those around him, his family, his colleagues in ministry, and the people in his congregation. Betty, their children, and the members of Life Outreach International became a source of comfort and encouragement. Through these relationships, James learned the true meaning of community and the importance of sharing both the joys and the sorrows of life. He realized that the greatest blessings in life came not from success or fame, but from the love and support of family and the genuine connections formed in times of shared struggle. As James navigated these difficult moments, he was reminded of the power of grace and redemption. His personal journey mirrored the very message he preached, that even in the darkest moments there is light, and that even in the deepest sorrow there is hope. It was through the unconditional love and support of his family, as well as the shared commitment to his ministry, that James was able to find healing and strength to continue his work. The greatest sorrow of James's life ultimately became the foundation for his greater understanding of life, love, and ministry. His sorrow was not just about personal loss or the struggles within his family, but also about the recognition of the need to share these burdens with others. It was the vulnerability and openness of his family and community that helped him heal. And it was this experience that deepened his faith and allowed him to continue his work with renewed passion and dedication. James Robison's story is a testament to the power of love, redemption, and the importance of community. It reminds us that, in times of sorrow, it is our family, friends, and the people who walk alongside us that help us heal and grow. Through shared struggles, James found the strength to continue his life's work and to minister to others, all while learning that true joy comes not from success or achievement, but from the relationships and love we share with those closest to us. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. See you in the next video.